Of course it's valued.
Oh, absolutely.
I think everybody needs to work and strive for their highest potential. And if you're given that opportunity as a young child, I think that'll be inborn in you, and you will carry that through life. You gals know that. You've done that.
You know, these students, I think, are going to come up with some wonderful ideas in the world. How to create something new, how to find the cure for something, because they are thinking outside the box, so to say, and they're just, you know, their brilliance is needed. They need to be out there as leaders and doing their thing, and if they're put down at an early age, or they're not inspired, they're not fostered to do these things, you know, will they do it as adults? I don't know. I hope they will, through the encouragement maybe of their families, but they have to get that at school. They have to get it from their teachers. They have to get it from their peers. And, you know, I'm getting older here, and I want these students to help in the world and make things better. And they definitely are ones who will do that.
Absolutely. One little boy once told me that we were doing a career unit, and he told me he wanted to be the best janitor Bedford High School ever had. And I said, I'm sure you will be the best janitor Bedford High School ever had, if that's what you desire. Well, he's now an engineer.
Right.
You know.
So it doesn't matter what area you go into, but just giving you the opportunity to be the best at it. And I think that has to start early. You know, studies show that what students learn early, behaviors they learn early, they'll be extended through the rest of their lives. And I think that has to, you know, start there at the elementary level.
And confidence in their own abilities.
Yes. Yeah, they're not always the most secure students. Right. They're gifted. They have a lot of insecurities, and they don't know what to do with all these things going on in their minds, and they need direction.
And it's very interesting that some of them don't find themselves right away.
No.
I know there was one student that I think just in the last couple years has he found his direction.
Right.
And he went through some really horrific times. So you hope that somewhere along the way they realize, you know, where they're going and how they're going to get there.
And I think teachers, from the top, they need to be told, you know, you're going to have a gifted child in your class, even though it's mainstreamed, it's not a self-contained program or what it used to be. And we expect you to do a lot for that child. We expect you to follow through, and that has to come from the top.
Right.
Or teachers will maybe just glide and do what they're doing with the rest of the kids. And
I remember that I read something once that a teacher can make or break a child's day. It's how the teacher goes into the classroom, works with that child, sets the mood.
Right.
And do you want to be the one who makes that child's day, or do you want to be the one who breaks that child's day? So
and make that student feel comfortable with the rest of the students. Make those students look up to that student as a leader, as someone who's a contributor to the classroom, not someone who's different and doesn't belong, and you know, someone who's a really important part of our classroom.
And a lot of the oral communication helped with that.
Yes.
In the rug talks.
Yep.
They were fun. I thought, oh, why can't some adults be as honest as these little people can?
Congress.
Yes. Or have a student government in your classroom and talk about things, and, you know, assign leadership. And as they get older, you know, I think from 4th, 5th, 6th grade, there's so much they could do in the way of leadership and helping with their own education, where they're going to go with it.
Many of you are our future.
Yes.
Right. You are the future, and we need to be providing to meet your needs. We really do, in whatever form it takes, whether it's, you know, a self-contained, an itinerant, or whatever. You need to know you're valued and just are going to. You are the future.
Right.
I guess is the best way you can say it.
Krista McCullough said that.
Yes.
I touch the future.
I touch the future.
I teach.
true.
I touch. Yeah.
And so yeah.
And I think that word you use, valued, is a really important one.
Yes.
Very much so.
They need to feel that way.